you may already know that one of the quickest ways you can enhance your makeup look is simply how you apply your eyeliner. In this video, I'll show you a few different eyeliner products that you can use on a daily basis. If you're a beginner to eyeliner, then this video tutorial is definitely for you. Now, what I always recommend for clients that I work with is that you take some time to study what your facial structure is like. Take some time to really understand the shape of your eyes and what you want to either enhance or correct. And that's one of the great magics of eyeliner, is that we can either enhance our eye shape if we're completely happy with it. If we need to do some corrections, whether leveling out an eye or opening up an eye, then eyeliners can do exactly that. The only preference that I have is that I don't like my eyes to be as rounded as they are. And depending on how you apply that, either you like it or not, that's up to you. But for me, my personal preference is to have eyeliner that elongates my eyes. Okay, so the first step that I can use is this Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes Eyeliner Pencil. I'd make sure you'd have a sharpener on hand to make sure that your lines are as crisp as possible. Now, pencil is very forgiving as far as any mistakes, and I would also keep on hand Q-tips, a makeup remover, and or wipes. You can either start here on the outer portion of your eyes or start towards the center. It's a matter of preference. A lot of times what you can do is just start from the corner and then work your way out. I think your hand just has a more natural way of wanting to move outward instead of inward. And try your best not to pull your eye. I know it might be difficult for some of you, but I would start just right here, and you can just lay the pencil flat on your eye and just do small strokes, okay? And you want to do it as close to your lash line as possible. I'm just going to apply a basic eyeliner shape. I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to simply line the upper lash line. I think the most important thing that you could do is just do little feather-like strokes. Now, if you see any type of spacing in the eyeliner, you can use an angled brush to help either clean it up, smoothen it out. Now, also with that angled brush, what you can do is to set the eyeliner, especially if you have something or an eyeliner that is easily smudged, or you want to prolong the wear of your eyeliner. If it's not a waterproof one, the Aqua Liner from Makeup Forever that I just used is a waterproof, so I'm not so concerned about adding on a shadow, other than if I have any spacing, then I want to be able to add just one more step, which is to take any type of matte black eyeshadow, and using that same angled brush, just go back in and trace over it. If you're more fair complected, then I believe this is pretty important, especially if you have light eyelashes, because I think what sets apart okay eyeliner and really good eyeliner is the fact that you don't see any spacing. What I mean, spacing is from your eyeliner to your lash line. You don't see the flesh color. If you have lighter hair as far as your eyelashes go, then I would make sure you incorporate this very simple step into your everyday eyeliner application. Now, since we just applied your basic eyeliner using a pencil and also traced over with a matte black eyeshadow, now I want to be able to show you just how we can go from basic to enhancing an eye shape. Again, this is my preference for my eyes. Now, some of you may be fine with this. You don't want any quirks, any type of, wing defect or flicks towards the end. But for me, I think it makes a huge difference in my eyes. When I mentioned to you earlier about studying the shape of your eye, what I recommend, if you want to create a little flick towards the outer portion of your eye, I'm going to use my brush here as a little guide, but if you follow the lower lash line, you follow the angle that it comes up, that's the angle you want to continue on with your winged or slight flick out for your eyeliner. Use your angled eyeliner pencil. Add a little bit of black eyeliner. Now I just switched out my pencil here. I'm going to try to move my mirror so I can show you at the same time. Because this is not the no mirror makeup challenge. I need to use a mirror here. But if I'm watching that, if I'm watching the shape of my eye, then I'll just go ahead and just flick up a wing. So this will give me the basis for my wing liner. Then I'm going to go back in with my pencil. And I can either just trace over it. Again, this is why it's really important that you keep your eyeliner pencil sharp. I don't like mine too dull. I think this is actually a little too dull, so I'm going to sharpen it a little bit more. Okay. So now that you have your little wing, all you simply want to do is just glide it over to meet your eyeliner that you've already placed. You might have to tilt your head back a little bit. And that's your basic shape. You got this a little bit. Turn that back side of the angled brush so that the angle is coming in towards your eye, and then just swoop it over. Voila. I want to still show you how you can also bring in the corners of your eyes using a pencil. So take your pencil and then just continue to trace past your tear ducts, a little bit at a time. I want to stay as close to it as possible. Now you could really have this just come into a little triangle at the corner of your eye. And then bring it in towards a little bit more towards the lower part of your tear duct. So when you add in the point here and you emphasize, again, now this portion of your eye, so it's kind of like the opposite winged eyeliner effect. Instead of on the outer portion of your eye, now you're focusing towards the inner. But I just wanted to show you the general way that adding a little bit of a detail can change the shape of your eye. Now I don't recommend this next step for anyone who has smaller eyes because the black will tend to close things in. Now because my eyes are not too small, I believe I can get away with this a little bit easier. Now you can continue on with the liner, continue the eyeliner going into your waterline. Because this is a waterproof eyeliner, I'm using this on my waterline. I would not recommend using a kohl pencil alone just for your waterline or lower lash line, just because of the smudging, you end up looking like a raccoon by the end of the day. So I'm just going to trace this into my, I'll put my eyelid down here a little bit, trace this into my waterline. And then connecting it. So it's not an issue to connect the line at the bottom here when you've done your measurement for your outer wing here. So this is the final step that you can do using a pencil eyeliner.